Welcome back, my spooky viewers. Tonight, we embark on a chilling journey down the desolate highways of America, where darkness reigns and shadows whisper secrets best left buried. The open road, often romanticized as a symbol of freedom, holds a much darker truth for those who dare to drive alone at night. We've collected 6 bone-chilling tales from the men and women who navigate these treacherous paths. Truckers who've encountered the unexplainable, the horrifying, the downright evil that lurks beyond the reach of streetlights. So, lock your doors, turn off your lights, and prepare yourself, because tonight, we're diving headfirst into the terrifying reality of those who've stared into the abyss and lived to tell the tale. Our tale takes us to Highway 40, where trucker Jake Thompson encountered the unexplained. A stormy night, rain lashing down, visibility near zero. Jake noticed a lone figure, thumb outstretched. A young woman, drenched, face obscured by a hood. Against his judgment, Jake stopped. She asked for a ride to the next town. She spoke little, gaze fixed ahead. A growing unease settled over Jake. Her face illuminated, his blood ran cold. Her features gaunt, eyes hollow. She vanished into thin air. Jake never picked up another hitchhiker.
Paul Evans, a long-haul trucker known for his cool head and nerves of steel, experienced a night he'd never forget on the desolate stretch of I-80. Driving through the dead of night, the only sound the hum of his engine and the rhythmic thump of tires on asphalt, Paul began to feel an unsettling presence in his sleeper cab. At first it was just a fleeting movement in his rearview mirror. A shadowy figure, tall and gaunt, seemed to be lurking just beyond the edge of his vision. One night the shadow took a terrifyingly solid form. Paul, glancing in his mirror, saw the silhouette of a man, his face obscured by darkness, staring back at him with an intensity that sent shivers down his spine. Paul eventually got rid of the truck, but he never quite escaped the feeling of being watched.
Linda Carter, one of the few female long-haul truckers on the road, prided herself on her toughness. But her stopover at a remote rest area off Route 66 left her deeply disturbed. The night was eerily quiet, the air thick with the smell of pine and damp earth. Settling into her sleeper cab for the night, Linda was jarred awake by a blood-curdling scream. Grabbing her flashlight, Linda cautiously stepped out of her truck, her heart pounding in her chest. Following the sound, she ventured deeper into the darkness, the beam of her flashlight cutting through the dense undergrowth. Standing at the edge of a clearing, Linda shone her light on her trailer, her blood turning to ice. Deep gouge marks, like those of a massive claw, scarred the metal.
Rick Jensen, a seasoned trucker with a no-nonsense attitude, always scoffed at ghost stories. That is, until his encounter on a desolate stretch of Highway 50. Pulling over for his mandatory rest break, Rick noticed a crude wooden cross by the side of the road, half hidden in the tall grass. Curiosity piqued, he got out to take a closer look. That night, Rick was plagued by vivid, disturbing dreams. He saw a young woman, her face pale and drawn, her eyes filled with a deep sadness. From that day forward, Rick never dismissed a ghost story again.
Tom Miller, a young trucker, heard the stories whispered at truck stops. But nothing prepared him for Highway 1. Locals called her the woman with no eyes, a ghostly figure seeking revenge. Driving through thick fog, Tom felt a chill. Then he saw her, a figure in the middle of the road. As his truck drew closer, the figure came into focus, a woman with tattered clothes and dark hair, but she had no eyes. Tom swerved to avoid her, but she was gone.
Our final tale takes us to the desolate plains of Route 66. Joe Hammond, a trucker, experienced a phenomenon that defied explanation. He noticed a string of headlights approaching in the distance. It was a convoy of trucks, their headlights like ghostly fireflies. But something felt off. The trucks glided silently. Joe slowed down to let them pass. The convoy vanished into thin air. An old-timer confirmed Joe's fears. The ghost convoy was a tragic pileup. Their spirits still roam this highway.
And there you have it, folks. 6 chilling tales from the dark side of the road. Proof that the open road holds more than just miles of asphalt. It holds secrets and spirits that linger long after the journey ends. These stories serve as a chilling reminder that we are but visitors in a world far stranger. Stories serve as a chilling reminder that we are but visitors in a world far stranger and more terrifying than we can comprehend. So, the next time you find yourself driving alone at night, remember the truckers who've shared their encounters. Remember the shadows that lurk beyond the headlights, and the whispers that echo in the darkness. Stay safe out there, and remember, some roads are best left untraveled.